Let's talk about frogs. I got three stories about frogs. One, my youth. I grew up in an area in my backyard. There was a huge field with a creek, a large creek that ran through our entire city. It's called Junction Creek. Anyways, that was my childhood. So I feel very fortunate that I got to play back there. It was my favorite place to run and explore and be in touch with nature and almost get killed a few times. And one of the things I used to do was catch frogs. I was really good at it too. I was fast and I could sneak up on them and whoop, grab them. One time I had an aquarium and I thought, oh, let's fill the aquarium with frogs. I put them in the backyard and I just loaded it with, kept catching frogs. I must have had about 100 in there. And my sister came along and she saw these frogs and she went, wow, that's interesting. And she tapped it with her foot and the aquarium just broke. All the frogs were, it was funny. Anyways, that was the end of that experiment. Crazy stuff we do when we're kids. The other frog story I want to tell you before I get to the juicy one to do with the frog in our toilet is this guy we know, Pat. He's from Kitchener or something like that, Southern Ontario. Nice guy. Been staying in our complex for the last couple of years. He's got this nice little dog. It's a corgi.
Yeah.
Looks like a purebred. Anyways, the dog's name is Peeve. And Peeve had an encounter with a frog, a local frog. He either ate it or put it in his mouth, but a lot of frogs around here are poisonous. And Peeve got quite sick, and he ended up in the doggy hospital. Incurred, I'm sure, a massive vet bill. He almost died because of the frog poison. As I understand it, either this species of frog or a lot of the frogs down here, the poison comes out of their eyes. So, anyways, Peeve is lucky to be alive, and he's lucky that he's got such a generous owner, willing to do whatever needed to be done to save his life. And that's my second frog story. My third frog story is the fact that a couple of years ago, we have a two-bedroom condo in the back bedroom. First time ever. Me, Tina, and Danielle, we arrived, and Danielle usually takes the back bedroom. And she screamed at the top of her lungs, "There's a frog in the toilet!" We'd never seen that before. That was what, 5-6 years ago?
Maybe.
So routinely since then, there'd be a frog in the toilet. It's kind of freaky when you think about it. And usually it was a smaller frog. And more recently, there's been a frog in the toilet, but he's a big, fat, juicy one. Make a nice snack. And it creeps me out. So Tina, the resident frog catcher, brought a clear plastic bag and left it in the bathroom. She's got this strategy, which proved to be correct. She's like, you got to keep the door open, the toilet. And because every night I go check, and there's the frog. I look at him and he takes off. He bolts underneath the water and away he goes. So last night, Tina came downstairs and she goes, I got him. She's got ninja skills when it comes to frog catching. Skills that I thought I had. But for some reason, I didn't want to do it. I suppose if I had to do it, I would have done it. But it just creeped me out. I don't know why. But frogs and bats don't really creep you out, do they?
Nope.
You're not afraid of getting poisonous?
No, I had a plastic bag on my hand.
All right, you feel pretty safe with your plastic bag. So anyways, she caught the frog. Where did you release him?
We took him across the street and threw him in the ditch.
Put him in the ditch across the street.
There's water there.
My guess he's going to be back. That's his home territory. He's going to find his way back through the sewer and septic system. And we're quite a distance away from that ditch that he got released in. But I think we're going to see him again. If we don't see him again, we're going to see for some reason, we just keep getting frogs. So we're going to see his cousin or his neighbor or As long as it's not a snake. Anyways, that's my frog story. Pura vida. We're off to the beach.